it's no surprise that when you join RE/MAX, you become part of the world's most productive real estate network of more than 120,000 agents.
Can a brand name make a difference? You better believe it can. The RE/MAX brand can help you do big things for your career. Top brand awareness means buyers and sellers know you before they've met you. When you're with RE/MAX, you need no introduction.
At RE/MAX, you're shoulder to shoulder with career-minded quality pros. When you walk among top producers, you'll be inspired to grow your business. Check out the numbers. Now you know why more buyers and sellers would recommend RE/MAX than any other real estate brand.
There's a world of opportunity at RE/MAX agents' fingertips. The RE/MAX network spans over 100 countries and territories. International business can be your new reality. All over the world, RE/MAX agents translate global connections into sold.
At RE/MAX, you'll find new ways to help you get ahead. Think mobile apps, iPad presentations, and RE/MAX.com, which draws massive traffic and serves as a springboard for fee-free leads. Every tool is designed to help make your business more streamlined and effective.
How's this? 3,000 leads delivered to agents every day without referral fees. The RE/MAX online system connects buyers and sellers directly to you. It's generated 18 million fee-free leads to the network. The leads come straight to your phone, and you take it from there.
The more you learn, the more you earn. With the push of a button, you can stream over 1,000 videos and more than 70 designations and certifications via phone, tablet, or Google Chromecast from RE/MAX University.
Great things happen when RE/MAX agents get together. From the unforgettable R4 convention on the Vegas Strip to international niche events, you'll have next-level access to invaluable learning and networking opportunities worldwide.
At RE/MAX, group buying power is what gives rise to the world-class promotions that earn consumers' attention. From TV to social media, advertising is part of the reason RE/MAX is the #1 name in real estate. This balloon has clout.
Why RE/MAX? It's time to see for yourself.
Good evening, friends, and welcome to RE/MAX India. I'm Gaurav Maurya, CEO and Managing Director of RE/MAX India. So this is a webinar which we're doing for inviting franchise partners for RE/MAX India. So this is going to be a 40-minute webinar. We're going to be talking about the opportunity to partner with RE/MAX. I'll take you through what is RE/MAX, why are we here, what impact we are doing to the real estate space, especially because this is a real estate opportunity, real estate broking opportunity. We'll also talk about the changes happening in the real estate, because it's very important, because unless and until you know the industry, you see the opportunity, it will be wrong to participate and partner with any company. So it's very important to understand what is happening in the industry, why RE/MAX has so special position today. We'll also talk about the RE/MAX model, how it works, how we really get our franchisees, how franchisees are supported, how they can make money. This is very, very important. And then we'll get on to a little more further detail on how you can join RE/MAX and what happens as you join RE/MAX, what kind of a process is followed. So friends, this is going to be a 40-minute webinar, and I've done many webinars, and I've done over last 2 years, especially, I think over 1,000+ webinars for RE/MAX. And I felt that more we make it interactive, more we discuss, more we talk, more you understand the subject, more it becomes easier for you to understand, is this a right opportunity for you? And I feel that if you're not even interested in the opportunity, this 40 minutes become worthwhile for you to know a little bit more about a new industry or a new brand. That's also very important. So let's make it engaging and do a lot of discussion, a lot of questions with each other. I'll ask a lot of questions to you. You can also ask a lot of questions to me. Any kind of question comes to your mind. It can be on the company, it can be on our operations, it can be on financial model, it can be on sport structure, what we provide you, and anything which you want to really know, how some of the offices are doing, how our franchise partners have performed, if there is a failure, any failure comes to your mind, because a lot of worries are there in mind of people when they are looking for starting a new business. So let me start with the first question, which is very important, and I would like 100% participation, because this is something which I strongly believe if you are joining and putting your time, and if you're not engaged, then you're not serious about it. So it is very important that we are serious about this time we are spending with each other. So there is a Q&A box. You can see the Q&A box at the bottom, and you can use that Q&A box to really answer the question. The first question is, how many of you are professionals? Carefully understand that. If you are a professional, which means that you're doing a job and you're now looking to start a new career, on the Q&A box, write P. Just P, so that I know you are a professional. If you are a business owner, which means that you are running some kind of a business, you are running business, any kind of business, then you can write B. If you are somebody who's already in real estate, now this is very important, and I want to have more and more people from real estate because they would understand where I'm coming from. Or you have somebody in family who has some experience in real estate, write R. And if you are in a business of career, I mean, it's at this stage in the career change, which means that you're looking for something new. You've actually left everything, whatever you're doing that, and you are looking for something new, go and write C. Again, I'll repeat, P for professionals, B for business owners, R for real estate owners, and C for career change. So let me see who is coming there and who's the first one. Mahipat is the one who really wrote the first because he's a P. Manish Kapoor, welcome. Pavan is a P, welcome. And he's actually a B. Mahipat is a B. He changed this entire thing. I think he wrote it a little faster. Sabyasachi is a real estate guy. So he's from our industry. Sabyasachi, welcome. There's somebody also written, but name is not very clear. And or Mahipat is actually writing that he's pretty much all three. And Brahmanand is a C. It's a good stage to be in that stage, Brahmanand, because sometimes when you are in a career change, you have that time to reflect what is right for you. And in my career, I've been running 30 years of my professional career, and I'll talk about a little bit about myself so you know what I am coming from. This is introduction time, so we need to introduce each other well. Shrivatsan is a R, so welcome Shrivatsan. Ketan is a B. Prashant is also a B. So friends, some of you have left out. I think a lot of people are still joining in. If I will repeat the question, and it is must for everybody to participate because that shows that you're genuinely interested and serious about your own time. Because if you're serious about your own time, we can have worthwhile discussion. And I can have as much discussion, question answers, so that we make it very interactive. So my question was simple. If you are a professional, write P. If you are a business owner, write B. If you are in real estate, write R. And if you are in a career change, which means that you're looking for a new career, then write C. So whoever is left out, please go out and write. Manish is also in real estate. Everybody is actually in real estate. Real estate is part of our life. You know, everybody is in real estate. Either we are people who trade in real estate, or we invest in real estate, or we possess some real estate, right? So there is a real estate in our life. I always say that real estate is the real business. Why it is a real business? Because you are investing on earth and we are not making any more, which means there's only limited in this world. So it's a real asset. It's a real asset. A lot of time people debate with me now, cryptocurrency has come and this and happened. I always say there is nothing like real estate. There was nothing like in past, and there would nothing would be, because it's a real asset and people use it. I like, for example, when COVID started, I gave everybody one example and say, if tomorrow your house is worth nothing, which means everything is collapsed, the property is collapsed, and your house is nothing, you're still not going to sell it. Why? Because you use it, right? If this was anything else, it was shares or stock of anything or a mutual fund or a cryptocurrency, you'll just sell it because you're no more use to you. But the place you live, place you own, and the place you use for your office, for your home, for your work, or your retail shop, or your factory, you're never going to do that because it's a business is on use, right? So it's always about the usage, and that's why real estate becomes so very important. So thank you very much. I think it's a good audience today. A lot of interactions has already started, and we want to see this a lot of interaction. So let me start with giving you my background, how I got into RE/MAX, and what am I doing here, and how my career really started. So I started my career way back in 94, 95 with telecom. That time telecom was just about happening. The mobile phones were coming out, and I got an opportunity to work with a company, not as an employee, but as an entrepreneur. I never worked for anybody. And that's why I always give everybody that you should have an entrepreneur. I should really encourage more and more people to become entrepreneurs, because it's a great service. It's a great service to become an entrepreneur, because you create employment, you add to economy, you bring something to this world. That's why entrepreneurship is so very important to me. So I started as an entrepreneur. I started as a distribution for a telecom company very successfully in up north. I built the distribution. I was the first one to bring CDMA phones in India. All the CDMA phones, which later was Reliance launched, I was the first guy to bring the phone to India. Good stint for 4 years. And then in 99, I discovered an industry which changed everything what I was doing. And I left everything which I was doing, and I got into this industry, and this industry was franchising. So in 1999, I actually, the first company I got was March 1999, was a company called Subway. And if you are reading about it, Subway recently got sold, and it's one of the most successful franchise companies in the world. And in March 1999, at that time, people didn't understand what I was partnering with. So I helped Subway to enter the market. So that is a time where I started with Subway, and then I opened up a company called Franchise India. Some of you would have heard about it. And if you had anywhere thought about starting a business, then you would have certainly heard about Franchise India. And I would like to know if you can go on a Q&A box and tell me that how many of you would know Franchise India. This would give me understanding that have you heard about a company called Franchise India. But Franchise India is India's largest franchise solution company, operates in 95 cities. And this company has served and sold more businesses than anybody in the world. Again, I would say in the world. There is no other company in the world which can claim even 10% of what Franchise India has done. And I can tell you, if I can make 100 times Franchise India, then also I cannot address the opportunity in India of people looking to start a business. Every home has somebody who wants to start a business. So yeah, I got into a phenomenal industry. I loved the industry. I closed everything I was doing, and I started Franchise India. And slowly, from running magazines to exhibitions to forums to conferences to broking services to advisory, 1,200 people company, 95 cities, only one purpose. We want to help people who want to start their business. This was my own journey, and it still continues. I am chairman at Franchise India. But in 2008, I was introduced while bringing these international brands to India, because I've been bringing a lot of brands to India. And I came across Remax. A very dear friend of mine, at that time a client of mine, was interested to bring this brand to India. And he approached me, he said, how can Franchise India help me? Because I'm bringing world's #1 real estate brand to market. And it is a franchise brand. And you being the #1 franchise company, I want you to help expand Remax. That was my first introduction to Remax. Actually, in 2008, in November, was my first introduction to Remax, and Remax India was born. Started by a gentleman called Sam Chopra. Sam Chopra was also a very successful entrepreneur. He's still a very successful entrepreneur, and currently also the vice chairman for NAR. NAR, if my real estate friends would know, is a National Association of Realtors, the biggest association for real estate brokers. And he's a vice chairman. So very respected guy in the real estate field. And so he was bringing Remax. And when I got introduced and I got inside Remax and I met Dave Leniger, who's the chairman of Remax, I got super impressed by this company. And I'll come down to why I got so impressed with the company. While I was taught to help Remax to expand in India, and only in 2017, Sam actually asked me, he said, would you like to join Remax as an investor? Because he knew that I was investing into many companies. And he told me that, why don't you come as an investor in Remax? And that really gave me an opportunity. I was so excited that I said, look, if I want to invest, I will be like to take a controlling stake. I want to take 51% in Remax India. And that's exactly what I did. Franchise India took 51% in Remax India. So this is my journey and my focus on how I got into Remax and why I got into Remax. Let me finish this part. A lot of people ask me, what you saw in Remax. You had many other franchise opportunities because I hold 90% market share in franchising. So every brand which franchises is working with Franchise India. Why Remax? A lot of people ask me this question. I say, why out of the 8,000 brands you service, you took one company and invested into that company? I'll tell you the reason. Two things. One, I love brokerage. I feel that there is an art of brokerage and I understand that. And I've always done brokerage. I always sold something to somebody. And I was a deal maker. I understood that if I can take an asset, dress the asset and present to somebody else, I can do a deal. And very few people are actually good deal makers. And I feel that I was always a good deal maker. And that was one love I had. So I wanted to be in brokerage. And the second thing, I always wanted to be in real estate. I always wanted to be, because somehow I always felt more comfortable in investment in real estate. Never was very comfortable in stock market or mutual funds or entire thing, but I was always comfortable on real estate. I had some nag that I can make money in real estate. And if you really see the world in last 300, 400, 500 years, if anybody has made money, it has to do something with real estate. So these are two very clear reasons I got into that. And friends, this is a starting of this webinar. If you also have these two areas, then only join Remax. Otherwise, you never love it. Because if you don't have love for real estate, you don't like brokerage, it will never work for you. And there are characteristics. There is a characteristic of brokerage. You have to understand, you have to be a people person. You need to understand and set expectations and connect the dots. Then you can make money. I tell people that the most successful people who make most of their time are brokers. It can be financial brokers, it can be business brokers, it can be real estate brokers, because they don't produce anything. They actually take somebody's thing and sell it to somebody and make a lot of money. But this is art. This is art. If you know how to do it and how successfully you can do, you can make tons and tons of money. So this was my journey with Remax, and I continue to be now CEO and Managing Director of Remax India. Now let's step back a little bit and talk about Remax itself. What is the company, why it started, what problem it is solving, and what is it doing in India. So Remax was started by a gentleman called Dave Leniger. Dave Leniger and his wife started this company way back in 1973 in Denver, Colorado. Now, this is a time where the real estate broking was very similar to India in US. Fragmented, small, independent brokers, no consistency, no good inventory, everybody trying to do their own thing, no trust. Trust deficit was very high. If people go to a broker, they would not trust it. They would never want to buy that. He saw an opportunity. He says, if I can bring all of these people under one brand, what it would do, it'll give a better experience. So he saw an opportunity, which I call CPU. Like you have in computer, you have a CPU. Similarly, he saw an opportunity of CPU. How can I bring credibility to real estate brokers? Because they are lacking credibility. Second, how can I improve their performance? They can do more with the same time. Third, I can improve the last mile user experience, the user whose property buyer gets a great experience. And this is what my starting point is. This is exactly the problem in India also. If you go to real estate brokers today, all around you, there are 1 million brokers. Every street you pass, at least 10 brokers you will pass. I always tell people that if you are in 2 kilometer radius, there would be at least 100 brokers who are operating. These 100 brokers might have shop, somebody would operating office or home, or somebody is just out of his bike. But there are so many brokers. What they all lack is these three things. They lack credibility, they lack performance, and they lack user experience. But anything else we are consuming today, you get all these three things. If I go to a hotel, say a Marriott hotel or a Taj hotel, I get a great credibility of Taj or a Marriott. I get a great performance. I get a great user experience, and I match my quality. Even I go to bank today to open up a bank account or buying this, I get a greater user experience. So everything we consuming today, even getting to a salon or a fast food outlet, you get a great user experience. But when you are buying a property, which is one of the most important things of your life, you're not getting that experience. Today, if you have to go on a franchise Remax India Facebook page, please go through that. Remax India Facebook page. Today, one office of ours was open in Pune, which was inaugurated by Mr. Fadnis, who was ex-CM of Maharashtra. One office is open there today. See the office, the quality office. You see the kind of experience we have created. And why an ex-chief minister of a state and also the BJP state head would come to open up one office. One single office is coming to open up. We have 240 offices in India. He came in for opening up one office. Why he's coming? Because he knows the credibility of Remax. He knows that he's coming to a company which is multinational. Otherwise, imagine a small broker opening up an office. Would an ex-chief minister want to go and open up the office? Impossible. Because of the credibility, the user experience, the confidence investor gets. This all is brought by Remax. So Remax started from US. It became suddenly a phenomenon. Number one company in US, number one in Canada, number one in Europe, number one in Latin America, number one in Asia, number one in GCC, even Africa, Egypt, Kenya, all these places. Today, Remax is 120 countries. 144,000 people work in Remax. Such a big network. So we are number one brand by brand recall. The logo I'm wearing, this is among the top 20 logos of the world. Among the Microsoft, the Apple, and so on and so forth. This is the pride of Remax. Every of 144,000 people, when they go out to business every day, they wear this. It tells that we are part of the most professional network in the world. Number one in market share. In most of the countries, we have number one market share. In India also, we are number one in Hyderabad. We are number one in Bangalore. We are number one in Pune. We are number one in Ahmedabad. So some of the markets we are now ramping, which is Delhi, Bombay, where we want to be also taking the market share. So Remax is in most of the markets they operate in, they are a number one market share. I'll give you some examples. Canada, every second property is sold by Remax, right? So this also is a huge accomplishment of the company. So this company became a phenomenon. Public listed in New York Stock Exchange, most complex exchange in the world. It's a public listed company on that. So this company brings a big revolution to any market they go. What is a revolution? They shift the market, which is unorganized, fragmented, to more organized way of doing real estate. So India is also in a same position where it is a very fragmented independent brokers. And I'll talk about what are the challenges they face and making them organized. So we want to change the landscape of India and make the real estate broking very professional and branded, like anything else was happening. We used to go to unbranded salons. Now we go to branded salons. We used to go to unbranded shops. Now we go to branded shops. So everything is becoming brand. We used to go to unbranded hotels. Now we go to branded hotels. Why it is happening? Because customer wants it. Customer wants a better experience. This is what we bring in. So let's understand, and now you can also all contribute on the Q&A box and the challenges you face in the real estate brokerage business. What are the few challenges? First challenge you face is transparency. When you go to a typical broker, there is no transparency. Sometimes even you see the listing on a Facebook, somebody has listed a 3-bedroom house. You don't know is a real home, artificial home, is taken a picture. But the listing, when it comes to a multinational company like Remax, you trust it because you know this has to be backed by a company which has some kind of credibility. That's why our listing gets more visibility than this. So this changes performance, which means if I was Anil Kumar and I put a listing in there that I want to sell this house, and versus somebody who's running a Remax would get more leads, more quality leads. So performance also increases. Third, professional approach. Our agents and our offices are professionally designed, beautifully interiors, nice branding. So it gives a great professional experience. When you go to a typical broker, I don't want to really say that, but they don't have that tools. You will see that they would have nothing really. I mean, even looking at the business card, it doesn't tell you that it's professional. Fourth is trust. Trust is a huge deficit in this whole thing. You're always scared to deal with entirely. There is a data which says 70% of people who bought property from a particular broker said they never trusted him. It's not really, I'm talking about people who didn't bought it. I am talking about people who bought a property. They said that we never trusted the broker because till the time things didn't happen, they were a little doubtful something can go wrong. And that's why a broker has to take you to the client place or the builder place, because you can trust the builder, but you will not maybe trust the builder. Imagine if a broker comes and say, give me the check and I'll do it for you. You're not going to do that. On the other side, Remax, we work with Shapoorji Pallonji, Godrej, other places. People drop checks at our offices. We go and log in for them. And that's where the trust really comes in. Technology has become a huge difference creation today. Nothing can work without digital transformation. And we are much ahead of technology. From our discovery to lead generation, to marketing, to social engagement, everything we do through technology. A typical local broker is not able to do that. Network. Now, this is the big thing. When you are working in real estate, your network is your net worth. And this is a big difference. As an independent operator, you are not able to do. You have a sell side, you don't have a buy side. If you have a buy side, you don't have a sell side. Like in Hyderabad, we have 40 offices and are 250 agents working. So I know when a property comes in and our people go on, put on a network and say, I have this property, anybody interested? He gets a lot of direct messages and say, I am interested in that. Where would you get 40 offices in one single city? We cover Hyderabad like nobody. We cover Bangalore with 16 offices. We cover Pune with 19 offices. So a huge network is already in place. And finally is the inventory, which is a game changer. Now, as a local broker, if you are working yourself, the maximum inventory you can create is a local inventory, right? So if I was in Greater Kailash of Delhi, I have inventory of Greater Kailash. But person living in Greater Kailash doesn't need to only buy in Greater Kailash. He wants to buy because his son is going to Bangalore, property in Bangalore. Or his son is going to London, he wants to buy in London. He has something else available in the entire thing. Or he wants to buy a home at Goa. Or he wants to relocate an entire thing. So people are buying property from one location to different location. Your local broker cannot address that position. How would he address? Because he has no network, he has no inventory. If I go to a local broker anywhere and say, look, I'm interested to take an office in Bombay, can you help me? You will not be. You have to then only go to IPCs. IPCs are the JLL, the CBREs, which only deal with large properties. Every small business also, like today, I got a call from a very big company called Lenskart, and they said, we were looking for 52 cities, 1,000 locations, and I know Remax can help because Remax is the only broking company in this country which operates in 64 cities. So I can address them in Jamshedpur, I can address them in Guwahati, I can help them in Sikkim, I can expand them in Calcutta, Odisha, everywhere, Bhopal, Jaipur, everywhere I have offices. So I can address that. And this is one of the big opportunities I want to share, friends. Some of you who are interested in Remax Commercial, we have such a big inventory lineup. I have mandate to take 100 screens for a multiplex operator. I have 1,000 stores to be done for one retailer. And this business is ready business. We immediately give, and they all going to, I think we are working on Reliance petrol pumps. Reliance petrol pumps are outsourced. We are taking lands in different, we are working with Croma to take properties across India. So there's a lot of retail demand also, and this comes from Franchise India background also. So the inventory itself is a very serious aspect. So all these things like transparency, professional approach, trust, technology, network, and inventory are the most important part, which is missing in the local brokerage. And top it up with our business model. When I talk on business model, that you will understand that how powerful and how much money you can make in Remax business. So what are we, and what are the values of Remax? So Remax is what I call the local multinational. Local by values, local by understanding, local by the entrepreneur who runs this business, right? If I was in Delhi, I understand Delhi. My office in Jaipur understands Jaipur. My office in Lucknow understands Lucknow. So we understand because our local franchisee brings local power, and multinational brings in way of doing things which are best practices in the world. When you buy a property from Remax or a lease property through Remax, you're talking to somebody who understands your local values, your local language, your local understanding, but he is part of the world's most professional and the largest network. And this is the power. And a lot of people come to me and say, I can start my own real estate also. And say, you can start your own real estate while not coming with the RE/MAX. Then what is going to be difference? I'll tell you the difference. Difference is, if I start my real estate broking business in Delhi, there are about 80,000 brokers which are already ahead of me. And how would I compete these 80,000 people? They have more vintage than I have. They have been there in the market before me. They have been actually having more experience than me. I will be behind these 80,000 people. And by the time I learn, these 80,000 have taken much more market share from me. And that's why a lot of people join real estate and they drop. Actually, there is a drop rate in real estate is so high because of the competition, so much of competition. Everybody is a broker out there, right? But when you start with RE/MAX, you gate crash. You become the number one brand in the market. Now that's the advantage. A lot of people who have never been in real estate has become the most successful ones. Actually, two of my offices, which are top offices, and they do about 10 crores every year as a profit. These both offices are only 3.5 years old, and both offices were never in real estate. 10 crores as a profit. Never worked in writing. One had a corporate background, second had an insurance background. And they became the top offices. Because they knew the people business, they didn't have the power. They all wanted to get into real estate, but because if they would have started their own brand, they would not have attracted this model. Now, what is the RE/MAX advantage? Now, this is very important, because if you want to really come into RE/MAX, there is an advantage. First, training. Training is very, very important. You don't know what are the best practices, how you should really structure the business, how you want to build the business. That's very, very important. And I am doing myself a lot of training. Second is incubation. You need to be incubated. You would understand, but you need a lot of hand-holding initially. Third, you need good inventory. Good inventory, good tie-ups, good margins, good slabs. That's very, very important. Fourth is you need a strong network. Network of 1,500 agents in this country. That's the network. And finally, it's the brand. Brand which brings in great social value. I always say, you are buying a business. अगर आप अपने लिए business ढूंढ रहे हैं, तो आप 5 ही चीजें ढूंढते हैं. Only 5 things you look at any business you want to start in life. First is life of opportunity. This is not a new company, already been there in 50 years. My first office we opened up in India has renewed the 3rd time. It's already in the 11th year. 11th year. Actually, 4 offices are gone into the 11th year, which means 5 साल का license था, फिर renew किया, अब तीसरी बारी फिर renew किया. Which means the life of the opportunity for them is very, very long. It's not a business for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Second thing is return on investment. I'll explain you how it challenges any other franchise opportunity you prepare. It would not match with RE/MAX. Third, sustainability. अब business वो करने का फायदा होता है कि जिस business के अंदर ज्यादा खर्चे ना हो. You don't have too much of expenses. You don't have salaries. You have inventory. How this is more sustainable than any other business. Fourth is social status. This also is a very big thing. You want to tell society what you do. If I go to somebody and say, I am working in real estate by my own entire thing, I have no status. But if I go and tell somebody I am working as RE/MAX partner, and RE/MAX is world's #1 company, public listed company in New York Stock Exchange, it changes the status. It opens up dialogues. It positions you to reach out to the best and the best in the world. Fourth, and these days people are connected on social. If I send a message to somebody on LinkedIn and say, I am RE/MAX and world's #1 company and I want to talk to you, they won't talk to you. Fifth is growth. You can grow the business. You start here, that's all right, but can you grow this? Note down these 5 points. And when I get into the business model explanation now, next 15 minutes, then you can compare how strong these 5 points are. And then go out and compare this with other opportunities which you're exploring. I'm sure you must be exploring other opportunities also. Then compare these 5. Life of opportunity, return on investment, sustainability, social status, and growth. Now understand the franchise business model of RE/MAX. So RE/MAX LLC is a parent company, holds the brand, holds design center, holds all the strength at the top level, right? So they also hold technology. They give a master franchise. They give a master franchise to Remax India for 30 years and renewal for every 10 years, which means that it can go 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. No limit on that. You can really renew it. We give further license to a franchisee. It's called broker owner. The broker owner becomes a franchise. It takes a region. It's a location which is 3 to 4 kilometers. And sometimes in smaller city, we only give only one, because the city is too small. And so you become a franchisee. Under you is not an employee. This is a good part of the business. This have to be carefully understood. Under you as a franchisee is not an agent. It's not an employee. It's an agent who actually pays you to join your office. It pays annual fees to join your office. And I'll tell you why they pay and what is the benefit of that. So this becomes a 4-tier structure where Remax Global gives a master franchise gives a unit franchise, and unit franchisee gives the further to an agent. Now, from a business model viewpoint, let's first understand from an agent viewpoint, why agent would join, what is a need, and how he sticks to that office. First and foremost, if I want to start my real estate business as a broker, sell the property directly, I have to take my office. Even if I am just starting off, I want to do small leasing in some places. Even if I take 25,000 rupees monthly office, then I will have to have a cleaner who would take 10,000 rupees. 35,000 rupees now been given. And then I have to do my own marketing, maybe 10,000-15,000 rupees of marketing, 50,000 rupees fixed cost starting. I tell this person and say, don't put this 50,000, join my office. I'll give you infrastructure. You will get a nice office and desk. You will get leads. You have no other expenses, and you get maximum commission. So it's very exciting for this independent property seller to join that. And a lot of people who are not in property, who wants to come into property, it can be insurance agents, it can be a direct salespeople, or anybody who's working in sales and marketing and has doing that, all can join. A lot of people are underperforming in India. Salaries were 30,000-40,000 rupees. They have ambition to make 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupee, join as agents. Now, as an agent, when you join, you are required to sell, maybe technically our global average is that every agent sells when it's vintage. Vintage means when you start, first 3 months, you only start selling 1 transaction. As you go along to 6 months, you start doing 2 transactions. And as you become a top performer at getting, I think you can do 3 or 4 transactions. Which means if a person is doing 1 transaction, his potential earning would go down to say 50,000-60,000 rupees. At that level also, he would not leave the entire thing because his earning potential outside would be less than that. So he always sticks to that. Now let's understand the broker owner model. As a franchisee, how you make money. And if you have questions, please use the Q&A box and ask the question, because this is a very critical part of it. You need to understand the model. You need to see there is a value in that business model. So imagine when you start as an office, first 3 months, you only get 5 good agents. Very carefully understand. And if you don't understand, please ask the question. I will explain you more. So when you start, we work with you. Remax India works with you to get you good five agents, top class. These top class people, very committed, very hardworking, is brought into office. We do the training. We give them full training. Training is done at both levels, at your level also and the agent level also. We get these 5 agents. Now these 5 agents are put on a particular project. And project is done. When the project training is done, say the builder is doing a new development, we do a full training and put them on that project. Then you start the lead generation. Lead generation would mean social media, digital marketing. And digital marketing is everything which you're doing, but a lot of other activities also, WhatsApp blast or an email blast or a SMS blast to a database and things like that. So you spend say 50,000 rupees only for generating say almost about 50 to 100 leads per agent. So agents are busy. They do Tuesday, Wednesday calling, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they work on showing site visits. If it is a existing property, they're doing open house. If they're selling a new property, they do the site visit. And we train you on that, how you list a property. If I have a 3-bedroom house, I want to sell, or a bungalow, or we have a farmhouse or an industrial unit or a leasing print, I think how you put that market, how you list the property and how you get the Remax India also has a great listing platform where we generate phenomenal amount of leads for this. Now leads are given to agents. Agent do Tuesday, Wednesday calling, and then they fix the balance of the day. Sunday is the most busy when they do the site visits and so on and so forth. And in the first 3 months, they come down to 1 transaction each. Then we go to the next quarter. Next quarter, we add another 5 agents. So you become 10 agents now. If you become a 10 agent, the first 5 would start going to 1.5 average, which means that they would going to do about 7 to 8 transactions, 5 of them. The new 5 on the 6th month would start still at a 1 level. At the 3rd month, 3rd quarter, the first 5 would start going into 2 transaction level because now they've built vintage, they have experience. The next 5 also would start growing entire thing. At that level, your branch would start doing 15 odd transaction easy. Now let's do some maths at that level. I'm not saying there is no limit to how many agents you can add. You can also in 3rd quarter add 5 more, 10 more, 20 more. One of my office started with 50 agents. The day 1 he started, he recruited 50 agents. There is no limitation. That's why scalability in our business or growth in our business has no problem. Say you are doing 15 transactions on the 9th month or 10th month, and each transaction is giving you minimum. I'm talking about minimum transaction you do anywhere in the tier 3 also. When you sell a property, you still make 1 lakh rupee. I'm just putting 1 lakh. I'm not selling. If you sell a property in Noida for a 70 lakh rupee apartment, you get 5% brokerage. This is a brokerage going on in Noida minimum, which means that you make 70 lakh rupee property you sell, you make 3.5 lakh rupees single property. In some cases, it's 7, 8, 9% also in some kind of properties also. Typical brokerage is 3.5 to 5% minimum. So, and we have the top slabs. Remax has top slabs. So if you are making just 1 lakh and you're doing 15 transactions, how much you make? 15 lakhs. Out of 15 lakh rupees, you pay only 5%. You will be surprised. We have the lowest royalty structure in the industry. There is no royalty less than this. Even Subway charges you 10% royalty. We only charge 5%, comes to Remax India and LLC, which means out of 15 lakh rupees, you pay 5%, which is only 75,000 rupees comes to Remax India and LLC. So which means 14 lakh 25,000 is left with you. Out of 14 lakh rupees, straight 7 lakh rupees, 50% of that, you give it to your agents. So each agent is happy. Each agent is making money. The big agents, which are making 2 transactions, maybe making 1 lakh of rupee. The smaller ones are making maybe 50,000 rupees. So they're all happy. 1 lakh rupee, you don't have in small city any job. So if you can make 1 lakh rupee and you don't have any other expense, you work in an office, you get nice environment, you get leads. Why would you ever leave that, right? And when they go out, they cannot do this whole thing because as I explained to you, if he has to start, he has to take his office, he has to do that. So he sticks with you. He's making a lot of money, he will stick with you. Some of our agents never change, right? They continue to work in entire thing. Some of agents make 4, 5, 6 lakh rupees a month because they're high performing agents. And now you are left with also 7 lakh rupees. Out of 7 lakh rupees, you put 50,000 rupees towards your office. Nice office you have, 25,000 rupees to your electricity, other air conditioning and other things, 75,000 gone. Now 75,000 rupees you earmarked or 1 lakh rupees you earmarked on your marketing. So 1,75,000 gone. You have another 50,000 rupees. You have given your 2 employees, you have 1 digital marketing person and 1 maybe office reception and taking care of everything is also gone. You still would have 4.5 to 5 lakh rupees left with you. And friends, I'm talking about 10 agents. I'm talking about the minimum brokerage, and I'm talking about you not adding anything beyond that. So with 1.5 transaction per agent model of 10, you still have a 4 to 5 lakh rupees income potential. Go in comparison that any opportunity, which I'm going to tell you now, the price of investment in a franchise, this kind of return on investment you cannot do. And I also tell you why people sometimes fail. That's also very important to tell, because not everything is glorified, right? There is also people who are not able to be successful in Remax and why they are not. I'll tell you that also. But our investment to start a Remax franchise starts from 10 lakh rupees to about 20 lakh rupees, which includes your franchise fees, your office setup. You only take furnished office, a little bit of branding, 10 to 20 lakh rupees depending on the city you are. It also includes your working capital, your initial marketing, everything is included. Now, why people fail in Remax? It's a very sensitive question, but it's very important to address. One, they don't understand the Remax model. Sometimes they take Remax and they want to do brokerage themselves. They take a franchise, but they work like an agent. If they work like an agent, they are only going to sell 1 or 2 properties because they will not have any other agent working for them. Second, they go all over. They are not able to understand and focus on a particular property. So they want to do everything. It's not about everything. Real estate is all about getting and focus on one asset at a time. Third, they are not good people person. They would hire agents and they would not treat them well. Like one of the offices I went and he says, I lose agents all the time. He was in Bombay. So I personally visited his office. When I visited his office, I saw he had a big cabin to himself. And outside he had stools, literally stools, where he wanted agents to sit. So it looked like that you're not hiring good associates or affiliates. You are hiring some peons who can sit out of that. They also don't want to sit there, right? So if you don't create an environment which gives people like a co-working space and people enjoy working there, you will lose. Fourth, you eat up your marketing fund, which means that you launch very big and then you don't put marketing every month. So it should come from your cash flows. If you continue to take that money out and reinvest, so your brokerage would build very well. So some of the reasons are very, very important. This is a business model which is not just proven in India, it's proven world over. But it is a Remax model. If you do the way Remax wants you to do, you're always successful. Remax India's responsibility is to get every single office very, very successful. So friends, if you are somebody who feels that you are in love with real estate and love with brokerage, you want to set up a great office, you want to get into this business and you feel that you can do justice on this, you feel that you are cut out to be somebody who can really put that time, the mentorship to guide people. Some people have that quality. They are people. They understand how to retain and develop people. If you have those quality, this business can be a phenomenal game changer for you. So I'm going to write now my direct number. Why I put this number? Because you put in 48 minutes with me already. If you put 48 minutes with me, it's my responsibility to put that number where you can share your feedback. You can share what you think about it and give me your profile. Sometimes people just send me hi, hello, and I have no other way. I don't normally reply also because I feel that I put my best effort and best explanation. People should also respect an opportunity. If you give me this information, I'll reach out to you. My team will reach out to you. We'll set up a time. We'll talk about it. I'm looking for some good partners where I can also partner with them because I'm also sometimes partnering at a BO level. I come with them, build a big office and take it to the next level. But if provided somebody is really, really a top class operator. So I'm putting my direct number. And if you can see that number, this is 9810244330. And my email ID is gaurav@remax.com. .in actually. It's gaurav@remax.in. So friends, thank you very much for joining in. I saw a lot of people being very consistent. Nobody left. So it's a good sign. So you got some message from me. So thank you very much for taking time out. Really appreciate you taking and coming for a Remax webinar. Enjoy your evening. And if you are interested and you look at a career in real estate and working with world's #1 company, here's your chance. Thank you very much. Enjoy your evening.